go, a mid-season matchup of two teams who've muscled into the top 10, thinking about the playoff down the line, looking to strengthen their resume with a W here today. Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, and Cajun Field, home of the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick this deep, begin the game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Ragin' Cajuns offense drives out there to open this game. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaks into the clear. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a first and goal now.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Got a wide receiver here, Kirk, coming off a career performance last game. He was really unstoppable, bouncing around all week, looking to build on that and do even better this time.
Yeah, I think last week the thing that stood out when you looked at the film was he had a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and he made that defense really pay for it. Now it's a new week, new challenge. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I don't leave this guy alone coming off of the game that he had last week. Let's see how they defend him and how this offense can respond.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. To throw, it's Burks. It's a quick grab. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Makes the grab and plenty of room to run. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. And the Rebels will have first and 10 here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaking tackles and going. They finally corral him at the 1. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Louisiana. Who's going to score? Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now for that 20-yard line. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Lawrence. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. First down here for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. They'll run it from the gun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain in that play. It's a second and goal play for the offense.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts...
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, that is a great example of the option. Pitch it out perfectly. They completely caught the defense off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touch. A deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And one play has split field position. First down to the opponent's 44. It's a run. Running back's got it. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Catch made on the left side. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. And forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second and inches. Offense maybe looking to throw the ball here. They got three receivers bunched out left. Catch made by the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Raging Cajuns with 1st and 10 here. To the air, it's Vega. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Kicking team out for the PAT try.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Ole Miss 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lawrence. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Could have been a my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns the last possession. He flips it to the back across the middle. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Now they run the draw play. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking for a receiver. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. And the Rebels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. The ball is picked off. He's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. And now from the pistol formation.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Dropping back, it's Vega. The pocket breaking down. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect.
Looking deep down the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Louisiana. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the first play of the drive now, the 25. steps back, probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. The Rebels will line up to kick it away. On a punt now for the first time today. Quick juke to get free. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. The Raging Cajuns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Scanning the field, it's Vega. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Lawrence. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They take the first, looking for more. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass ball is incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Raging Cajuns will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw. It's Burks. A deep shot right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, what a great call here by this defense. They're playing man coverage. The free safety kind of roaming the middle of the field. Uses his eyes to be able to read the quarterback and really anticipates the throw to come up with that interception.
It's an out, a catch made.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
A completion makes it second and medium. Pressure is coming. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback.
And it's caught inside the 15, still running. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Raging Cajuns line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
42. Ole Miss 14.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Rebels' offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Gets rid of it on the move. Quick throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback keeps it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Burks. The receiver grabs it. They'll stop it short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And the Rebels will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
Looking to throw yet again. He fires downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's 1st and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They couldn't stop him there. And they'll set up now for the extra point try.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Dropping back. It's Burks. That's a strong stiff arm. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll try the option play here. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Going to try to use his legs here. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37. And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Quarterback still with the football. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught inside the 30 and still going.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Caught. Completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. Second down play here. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. They're 2 for 2 on third down this drive. It's third down and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And it's good right down the middle. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge.
Snap, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong. The coverage team. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. Second down after that completion. Grinding away on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Now it's second down here. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Back to pass. It's Washington. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. The pass rush closing in. And it's caught. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The Raging Cajuns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That catch is hauled in. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. Game is fully wrapped up. The offense looking to rub it in here in the final minute. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
There's the interception. Man, this defense could have used that a lot earlier, but a chance here for the offense now to get some late consolation points.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Raging Cajuns will put toe to leather and we'll get started. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So LSU's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Tigers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here's a heat. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter, but not...
He's got it on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Tagged out of the air. All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at our front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. It's complete on the right side. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
LSU quick to the line. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon. Got the. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. They're going to run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Vega. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's caught. Found a seam on the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cajuns.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Auburn. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. LSU right back to the line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding.
Ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Shows him the stiff arm. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they got it at the 34. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call the play, ready to go fast.
Play action. Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on third down. Quickly to the tight end. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. To throw, it's Vega. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Finds the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He'll do it himself. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's first down from the 11. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, LSU.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He breaks a tackle. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play.
He's got it down the left. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Raging Cajuns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're going to ride this running back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. LSU quick to the line. Unloads quickly. And just a short save. Play, they pick up a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Vega. Makes the catch. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
And there was was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The RPO, it's complete. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. All down, but he has enough to move the chain. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Gonna look downfield again. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath. And
breaks into the open.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
He'll pull it on the read. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Got his man in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cajuns. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, LSU! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
And now they put...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Louisiana! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
LSU 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on second down. Throwing right. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Bringing it back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
LSU 24.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Evanson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.